You are so beautiful to me, such joy and happiness you bring. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, and you're everything I need. Boom, boom. You are, you're so beautiful to me. Hey, peoples. How y'all do? Hey, Mocha Drop. Little Sparkle Covington. Sandra. Game on. Metal on. Alfreda Gross. How y'all doing? I am Mrs. Ricks. Alfreda Gross is here. Dr. Soapy. Everybody. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hello. Hello. It's me. People, I couldn't resist. For several days, I've thought these things, but I said, well, Timothy, it's not your place. Leave that thing alone. That's woman business, right? But I see there's a situation here in the beef sector, and I think that we should at least address the issue. So hopefully I won't be collecting more enemies. I don't need more enemies. Things seem to be pretty cool now. Only one I can think of over here in the beef sector who really presses against my nerves. But let's talk about it. Okay, ladies. Y'all know, we know the women wear makeup. It enhances their beauty, right? Makes them look good. But there's been a situation here for at least a couple of weeks where we've seen excessive use of makeup, in my opinion. So I want to speak about it a little bit. I don't like subliminals. I almost never use them. I'm talking about you, Miss Ness. Now, I know you got a lot of people talking about you right now. And I know you talk about a lot of people right now. And I know I'm basically out of the fold. But I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing this up. Why are you using so much makeup, girl? I mean, you sit there in that thing for an hour every single morning, putting on all these gobs and gobs and gobs of makeup. And I just don't understand it. You're not an unattractive woman. So I have a theory here. I think that you're overcompensating, right? Now, I don't know the story behind your mouth, the situation which you have with your lip, and it appears to be like you got hit in the mouth at some point. And I'm not trying to be catty with all that. Whatever the situation was, some people say you were born that way, so you can't help it, whatever. But it seems to me that you're only putting all these things up because you don't feel pretty. All this stuff in your face. Correct. So I think you should look at the issue, girl. If your mouth is the issue, then you need to concentrate on the issue. Now, somebody said that you had consulted a plastic surgeon at some point, and they told your mother that it couldn't be fixed or whatever. I don't believe that, darling. I have seen people here on YouTube with half their face blown off and refixed. Correct? It would be a damn shame to go through your entire life and then realize that, oh, for $1,100, I could have had that fixed. They have done amazing things with plastic surgery. They have people who have been in car accidents. They've had reparative surgery and been successful. They have men, transgender men, who have had their face altered to where they actually have the bone structure of a woman and been successful. I can't believe that the situation with your mouth is so extreme that it can't be fixed. So what you're spending on makeup, right? I think you should consult a plastic surgeon about your lips. They're calling you lip as your nickname. And I know it's got to be painful and hurtful, but piling on all this makeup only makes it appear that you really do not feel attractive. It is unnecessary to put all that stuff on your face. I'm just all I'm saying. My thinking is that a person, you want to use makeup to enhance. Now we know I am no authority. That is woman business. Timothy Blaine ain't got no business on here talking about women's undergarments or women's health issues or women's. Well, I think makeup though is pretty shallow kind of thing. That we can discuss that. One of my good friends is a makeup artist. He makes his living doing that. The white women, they come to him and he beats their face, right? It could be that you just have not had proper instruction about makeup, what makes you most attractive. But if I were a woman, if I was a woman and not just a man, I would go to and get myself a consult from a professional, right? They have them at Macy's and the department stores. They'll put your makeup on. They ain't got to put it on every day, girl. You ain't got to pay somebody to come put your makeup on. You want to put your own makeup on, right? But it wouldn't hurt you to get a consult, girl, because you don't need all that stuff on your face, particularly not when it's not theatrical, correct? You're not an unattractive woman, but when somebody sees you, the first thing they see is the situation with your mouth. Now, I don't know if that's part dental and your lip or whatever the situation is, honey. You have to address the issue, correct? And then you would need very little makeup. Why? Because you already feel beautiful. What y'all think? Y'all say, "Oh, he being uncruel. You being mean to her." No, I'm being mean to her. According to Ness, I'm not even in the beef section. She said, "Oh, he drop in every once in a while. He's not part of this." Well, hell, I thought I was one of the ones who started this. But every once in a while, we can have a conversation, girl. Right? What y'all have any idea on this stuff? Now we know that women, but most women are not going to tell you look like a clown, honey. Right? Because you're gonna cuss them out. They know that. You're gonna say it's none of your business, bitch. You look worse, and all that old stuff. You know how y'all are. Girls are rougher than the boys. I can understand that, but can we talk woman to woman? I'm talking to you, woman to woman. You don't need to do all that, girl. I'm just saying, find out what it would cost you. So listen, doctor, I've seen people put in new big titties. They're doing butt things, transplants now. They got hair sold into the head. They do all kinds of shit. I just cannot believe, I will not accept that there's nothing that could be done about it's just a little puff on your lip, girl. They could do that if it requires dental work as well, right? Will your insurance pay for that? Figure it out. Figure out the issue instead of skirting around the issue, honey. No matter how much lipstick you put on your lips, it's not going to change the shape of your mouth or the situation with your mouth. I don't know what it is that you want to talk about. What it is, it's your personal business. But I just feel like you should need to. It's time for you to address the issue, since beauty is very important to you, and since you are subjecting people to watching you put your makeup on and all this stuff every morning, girl, and you got your girly outfits on and thing, and you spend hours and hours and hours putting on makeup and this thing. I think it's a cover up, right? I'm just being honest with you. So if beauty is that important to you, girl, go ahead and get your mouth fixed, child. Don't make no sense. It's just like with Brianna. No, it doesn't matter with Brianna, what kind of makeup and hair and all that kind of stuff she does. I mean, we understand she's a woman. She wants to be a womanly person, but she has to address the issue. And I'd say kudos to her because she does appear to be addressing the issue, right? We don't got to understand what she's doing, how much weight she's lifting, what she all that kind of stuff, right? The point is she is addressing the issue, honey. Don't hide from the issue. Correct? Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. All y'all do over there is cuss each other out. Mm-hmm. Hello, beautiful. And she's not an ugly woman. You girl. Spend a little time, honey. Times have changed, right? We used to think of plastic surgery, that's for white women. Only white women did plastic surgery, right? The last 10, 15, maybe 20 years, Black people are also embracing plastic surgery. But you have an actual issue, girl. You don't have to go around like that the rest of your damn life. You can fix that. That's just a one little small spot on your face, honey. Right? So I'm just saying, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Do it, baby. Do it. Do it. Yeah. He gonna get pissed off at me. How dare you? How dare you? What? How dare me tell you the truth? Right? Now I've seen I mostly just peek in on these videos from the beef sector, kind of find out what's going on a little bit. But each time I've ever peeked in on your channel lately, you're online putting all this stuff on your face. Now, for me, now we don't know how beautiful these newscasters are when they get out of the bed, right? Nobody knows how beautiful, how much work people put in, that kind of thing. How many people, how much, I know when they get rich, they get beautiful all of a sudden, right? But I don't know that you should be making videos doing your makeup. I think if you want to do your makeup and you want to make it to where it's gorgeous and beautiful, let us see it being gorgeous and beautiful. I don't know that we need to be seeing 2 hours of you putting makeup on, right? Particularly when you're putting on so heavily. What I don't know where you got that idea. I don't think women are taking clues from that. I just don't get it, right? So I think it's a bad idea to be on here. It's very Heidi Fly-ish, and we know what she looked like. Such joy. One of the saints got me this. They were tired of my cheap bottle. Saint, you know who you are. Thank you for the new bottle. They bought me a bottle, so I won't be crackling and snapping these plastic bottles. Women are wonderful, honey. They are. They're not like a hardhead would never do that. They don't even think like that. Hey, God before everything. Maybe you can wear that out, and then surgeries like that are just in and out. You just go in, and then you're done, and you're out the same day, right? So you got to wear a bandage for a couple of weeks, girl. But I don't buy this story that it can be done. Everybody, child, please. They can put a whole head on you these days, right? And Black people do get plastic surgery now, particularly if they need it. It's going to this is going to affect your work life and everything, because no matter when they see you, that's what they're going to see, girl. It's like if you had a big mole on your head. You can't hide that. No amount of makeup covers it up. So I believe it's overcompensating. I don't want to start repeating, but I think that's what it is. I see other demons are speaking on this thing, but sometimes you don't have to go by what they say, right? I mean, you can take something from what they say, what they're saying. If every insult to me is towards this spot on my mouth, then I need to do something about that spot and stop playing with it. So I'll be able to live out my years. Obviously, you like beauty, you like fashion and all that kind of stuff. She claims they can't help her, but I say she can't afford to get it done. She can't afford to get it done, but when you start overcompensating on all this, how much is she spending on all this makeup and stuff, right? With your local psychiatrist, that might not even be a big deal to fix her mouth. It seems like it might be her teeth as well. The dental will certainly cost a lot of money, but I don't see that busted lip. People have gotten busted lips throughout eternity, honey, right? I've never seen one so permanent as that, and I've never seen that as being a deformity or anything, right? She probably uses it as an excuse, maybe because she thought maybe it is out of my reach, maybe it is expensive, whatever. But you're in a new class now. You're no longer doing drugs, so you say. Although I don't know how you do that and still drink and smoke weed, but whatever. It looks like she's in some kind of transitional housing. She's in a transitional job. Her life is changing, right? I am changing. Anyway, Her mouth can be fixed, honey. They had on YouTube. They had a man. His whole eye fell out in a car accident. Girl, they put a new eye in it, passed around it. You can't even tell, right? So she probably assumes that it's very expensive, and then when she go down there, she realized, oh, that wasn't so bad. If they have a payment plan, if I can get this monkey off my back after all these years, all this shit I've taken from people, right, and all the dates, the first class dates I missed because of this situation. I'm walking around looking like a battered woman. I don't have to do this anymore. Yeah, it might be worth a car payment for me, right? Things have gone down. I'm sure they have payment plans. I wouldn't suggest just going to some bitch's garage or they say that they do work. No, you need to get to a professional and have that work done. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, to tell you the truth. I mean, you've been listening to that bullshit forever, for your whole life. Come on, man. You don't have to do that. Well, what's going on, Miss J. Dunn? Prima Wanda. Prima Wanda, moderator. Becoming certified to what? Age asses. What happened? She becoming certified to wipe. Oh, she's supposed to wipe aged acid. Is she in some kind of program for nursing of some kind? I don't know what she's doing. She's going somewhere. She's making a mistake of coming and dragging people who are not working when, how long she been working. But we all go through seasons in our life, honey. Right? We just get your priorities together. This is a number one priority. This is what people see. And when I go to apply for a job, this is what people see. Correct? Won't worry about buying makeup and all that girly stuff until I deal with the number one issue with me. I think it's decent advice. She ain't gonna take it right, but nobody takes anything right. Whatever. I think Nest Lip would come under medical, not cosmetics. Or if it comes through medical, maybe she can get her insurance to pay for the whole thing. Does she have insurance? So she's in a program, or is she on a job now? It looks like that housing situation sounds to me like that's some kind of program, transitional housing or whatever. She's in a room at this point. Right. So more than likely, she's prioritizing getting her own apartment. Apparently, she wanted to get a decent car so she can have transportation. So she got her car. And next, she's going to want to get her own apartment kind of place. I would say at least check into it. A consultation is not going to cost you that much, honey, no matter what kind of doctor it is, right? Get yourself a consultation and find out so you know exactly what it costs, what can be done. They have photographs of when they wanted to operate on my damn neck, honey. They showed me exactly what they were going to do. We can take out these 3 bones in your spine. Correct? And they did just what they said they were going to do. And we're going to put in some titanium. Anyway, and there's so much information even available here on YouTube. They got tutorials on everything. Anybody have any idea what something like that would be called? Would it be called surgical lip surgery or something like that? Be patient. Just 1 second here. Just one little second. Okay. Surgical. I don't know how you spell surgical shit. Surgical. Quiet. Surgical lip repair. They got surgical lip flip, surgical lip flip recovery. No, okay. Then they got liposuction, surgery, lips girl. Now, what's that all about? Yeah, look here. All these are for lips. Surgical lip lift, surgical lip solutions, It's called an appendectomy. They even have a name for it, honey. Okay. Surgical, a non-surgical lip lift. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff, girl. If they got it right here on YouTube, honey, you need to research all that shit, girl. So you have the answers, honey. Right? And take care of that. When I wanted to spend my latter years in comfort, I had to deal with the issues. Issue number one, you're a drug addict. I'm just saying. If you want to be serious about your life, you're a drug addict. You need to address the issue. Correct? That's just what God helped me to do. Took my ass to a drug program. I had the drug program pick me up at the prison. I got out of the drug program, went immediately into therapy. Was in therapy for 5 years. Went into transitional housing. I was in transitional housing for 4.5 years. Correct. Got a subsidy. It got finally worked to an apartment. Finally, but I stayed on point. I had to keep the main thing. The main thing is, nigga, you a drug addict. Ain't no way around it. You ain't doing shit until you get off dope. Apparently, she's had some of those issues as well. Dental, U.S. expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. Okay, what are you willing to sacrifice? Because a lot of these people, they have payment plans. So then people tell you, yeah, we can do the surgery, but unfortunately, that surgery is going to cost you $15,000. And she said, well, damn, I can't afford no $15,000. She said, well, can you afford $5,000 down? And she said, well, if I saved and scrimped and saved, I could probably do that. Okay, but then can you give us $250 a month? And that's how they do it. And get your work done, honey. Get your work done. Don't let them catch you with your work undone. What's going on there, Jay Dunn? You ain't been over here in a while, child. You figured out what the hell we were talking about. She broke. Mm-hmm. She broke. Well, she needs to stop just sitting around calling herself beautiful, honey. Go ahead. Don't think about it. Do it. Do it. At least find out. At least get the consultation, right? And you're new to all this makeup and all this stuff, child. Go and pay for a consultation to one of these people who do makeup in the department stores. Take the clues from them. You don't need to put everything you have in your drawer on your face. Correct? My thinking is you want to look like you don't wear a lot of makeup, right? Now, even if you have had your face beat and all that kind of stuff, like people in show business and things like that, they have a whole team to put that stuff on their face. Correct? But even then, you're not supposed to appear, if you're not on the stage, like you have a lot of makeup on. You want to appear to have the least as little. Then when you put glasses on, wigs on, earrings, big earrings, and all this kind of stuff, what you're doing is you're hiding yourself. At some point, at some level, you feel very insecure about how you look. And so going all around the issue, I don't think is the answer to the issue. Is that Miss Tracy? What's going on, Miss Tracy? Uh-huh. Y'all ladies need to help y'all sister, honey. Say, baby, don't take all that, honey. It don't take all that. And a lot of people, your job is talking behind your back. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go through life looking like Heidi. Heidi got orange and purple. She got aquamarine under here, girls. She got 3 kinds of lipstick on. Blonde wig. You're hiding. Come out wherever you are. This is petty as fuck. Well, sometimes some things have to be said, right? I don't think I'm coming at it meanly, but she needs to sidetrack from this this show she's doing. It doesn't make any sense to be sitting there letting people see you put all that shit on your face. And if you want to do it in private, honey. Damn, do you come out here and put your girdles on and all this kind of? No, honey. But when you come out, then you're ready. Take some time to get ready. That should probably be a private thing, honey. And get somebody to show you how to do it right. People think that things are just not available to them. Mm. Some plastic surgeons get paid. They don't accept it. Plastic surgeons get, excuse my noise. Those people, what do you call them? Air people. They're all in San Francisco this week. What do you call that? When they fly over, they do. They fly in unison. Is like 5 of them, and they turn together and all that. The fleet something. Then they got all the boats in the harbor and all that stuff. That's going on. I think they call it Fleet Week. Be quiet, you ding dong. What you doing? Tell my baby get a haircut tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So he can be handsome again. Yeah, plastic surgery costs money, but they don't cost like we're assuming that they cost. Gone is the day when only the rich has plastic surgery. But you don't want to get carried away with that either. But you have an actual issue. It ain't like you going in there putting all this stuff. You know, they put all this shit in their mouth. For years, they used to criticize black people because of our big lips, right? Now they go and pay somebody to give them big lips by putting all that stuff in there. This is not cosmetic. I don't know what they would consider that, but somebody said it's more medical than cosmetic. I don't know. Maybe an insurance policy will pay for that. But if she don't have an actual job, she might not even have insurance yet. Mm. But if I can stop this hell, if I can stop it for a couple, $2,000-$3,000, hell yeah, I'll do it. Then they'll find something else to talk about. But at least that one will be done. Oh, this is cute, honey. Uh-huh. Thank you. I ain't gonna say who you are because they'll be over there expecting gifts from you. Mm. Fleet Week. Thank you, Jamie. Damn, Timothy, you don't even know that? Nope. Maybe I did know it at some point. How we can get people to donate. Oh, they can donate, girl. They can get maybe. You can put you a GoFundMe up and say, my man beat me. Look what he did to me. Look what he did to me. I just need a little help. I'm not being facetious. I'm just saying that maybe there's a way you could raise, like your lip just got fucked up, right? Because they on there. They have GoFundMes for people who've been in car accidents. People have had all kind of tragedy, whatever, honey. I'm not suggesting that you game the system, but I'm just saying there's got to be a way, honey. God will show you the way. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you where to go. Daddy, oh. I don't know everything, but there's something I do know. I know. I've read and heard about, and now I'm ready to show that you can have a new mouth. Think about it, girl. We can do it. We can do it now. Will she take this wrong? I don't know. I've never had a problem with Miss Ness or the girls over there. Uh-huh. But at least there's a thought there, girl. Maybe it's something that you haven't considered, or maybe you have considered in your private time. But when we've been poor a long time, girl, we just don't think of those kind of things, right? We don't think about plastic surgeons and all that. Black people didn't think about it at all 20 years ago. But yeah, there's possibilities. Mm-hmm. Miss Wilson gonna be over there saying, "Oh, you got your nerve. What about your teeth? What about your bald head, Jay Wilson? Is there anything can be done about that bald ass head? About that skibo motherfucker? Uh-huh. I already fixed mine, bitch. You don't know what I was working with before, do you? Mm-hmm. Do what makes you feel good. She gonna take this wrong addict mindset. Well, I mean, it's only so many ways you could take it, and people criticize you or whatever. But I don't think she needs to do it on screen in the morning. I think it's just bad. Like I said, a lot of people they wake up, they're just plain old people, but they know how to beat their face and all that. And when they present themselves, they're gorgeous, honey. Some things, keep it to yourself. Is he? I don't think so. I've never seen her with. You've never seen her with lipstick? Who? She puts lipstick. She puts everything on, honey. She puts 5 and 6 layers of stuff on her face. It's all distraction. I mean, it's so obvious to me, and it's not necessary. Or maybe it is, whatever. But I'm not going to go through my life, and I never even asked. I never even asked, honey. Right? When I was sitting in my doctor, I just casually mentioned, I said, all these people are getting on Ozempic, and I'm a diabetic person. And right there, she wrote the damn script out. And I got Ozempic. That's $1,000 a month. I got it for free, honey. Just by you have not because you ask not. Mm-hmm. Don't tell them what's available to her. Shit. Is that a Stanley Cup? What's the name of it? I don't know what kind of cup it is. It has another apparatus that goes on here. I don't know. It sure is beautiful. Yeah, you can't see the name from it. Ooh, keeps it nice and cold, honey. Mm-hmm. Y'all been so sweet to me. James Evans Sr. What is James Evans? No matter what she does, she will always look like James. Wait a minute, honey. Who is James Evans? James Evans Sr. That's the one just passed away. Mm-mm. Damn. Is that... She's not an ugly woman. So y'all got options, honey. Y'all can do all kinds of stuff, but learn how to do it right. Do it classy, honey. You don't want to go out there. How about you get a job? She said she's in training or something. You go out and get a job at some hospital or something like that. You don't want to be all dressed up like a goddamn Christmas tree. Because then after you appear that way, then that's what you feel like you have to continue to do. Right? That's a lot of work, honey. Bring out your inner beauty. So you just need a little enhancement, baby. Mm-hmm. James Evans is JJ's father on Good Times. Well, he just died. Was it 2 weeks ago? Damn. That was Florida Evans. But they're a lovely little couple. Let me see. Cut after put ice and water in my Stanley cup. It is so heavy to tote around. Okay. So this is a Stanley cup. Is that what it is? It looks first class. This thing here goes down and you go up. Okay. It's heavy. Well, you know, water is heavy. I live next door to Safeway, and I still got to bring my granny cart over there to get water because water is too heavy to carry. When you get those the bottles, you know, I mean the plastic containers. I thought San Francisco had perfect water. That's what I believed for years until I started getting bottled water, and now when I taste water, I can instantly taste it from the tap. You do get hooked on this stuff. Training at a hospital. Lock up the mail. Y'all evil. I saw she cussing out the people in the parking lot. She was so upset about her parking space. And she was cussing at the people in the parking lot, how she ain't gonna park on that hill and all that. You got to, honey, all that has to come up off you if you're gonna be ready for the work world. Correct? You can't be going to the workforce and cussing people out about no parking place, honey. If you can't find it, you have to be like everybody else. They had to find one, you have to find one. Shit. Mm-hmm. She looks just like him. She don't look just like him. You don't know James Davis. Didn't he have the hairline? Wait. Okay, y'all being messy. Y'all being messy. Timothy Ness is over there trying to. No, she already on it, girl. Well, when does she have time to go to her classes? She over there trying to drag. No, she ain't. We ain't never had no problem, Miss Ness. I'm trying to help you, honey. What's her name? Ness with no mess or Ness with the mess? Let me see. She's trying to. How dare that bitch? She gonna call me all kind of old motherfuckers and all that kind of stuff, girl. Well, girl, I came out to life, so I understand your issue. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's her name? Ness. Let's see if she's trying to drag. She not. She couldn't be. This isn't her. It's not new videos. These were made before I even got on. Oh, where did this food come from? No, wait a minute. Wait, who is this? She done gave me. Oh no, honey. Where did this food come from, girl? Cause I'm telling you the truth. Damn. All I'm saying is you can get surgery on your goddamn lip, honey. We have to check that out. I'm gonna have to come back if she's trying to read too much. I know I'm gonna be old, and she's gonna say, "What about your teeth? Your teeth?" Thanks for letting me know, Tracy. We have to go check that out. She put on one of them cartoons. She does all these cartoons for this guy she calls Glitter Boots, Grown Folks TV. But now I guess she's talking about me, child. Ducking down in some glitter boots. I ain't nothing glitter booty about me, child. I didn't know that either. Dressed like a icy. I mean, she'll get better if she's willing to abandon the drug life. Of course, she's going to get better. I mean, she's going to get better clothes and better makeup and better housing. Everything continually gets better. I'm just addressing this basic issue that I see. I think it's pretty basic. I think it's foolish to not to even explore or find out. I did. Wait, when did you do this, honey? When you were 12? When did you do it? Right? She was talking. She was talking about the teeth. Girl, you didn't see them before we put the new ones in, honey. See, I'm not an insecure person. I don't give a damn. You talk about these teeth, your teeth. That doesn't bother me, girl. I don't give a fuck. You the one out there trying to be cute, not me. I ain't got no reason to be cute. Mm-hmm. Oh, did she go off like that? I don't know what's going on with the new beef sector. It seems like the old beef sector is essentially gone. Most of us, most people are gone. Well, you're still gonna have to deal with Jay Wilson because he ain't got no choice, right? He can't get no job to pay him no money, so he's gonna have to keep nickel and dime his way into the grave. Correct. So he'll always be there, But most of the ones of the old people are gone, are diminished. Come on, when you want to, So now it's all new beef sector. So I guess her and Lemon are the stars at this point. And all the people do is cuss each other out. So I can't get mad because I'm the one that's starting up with her. I mean, I'm the one addressing her video. So I have to expect some kickback. I don't care. Maybe you don't know. You don't know what I've been through. Let me tell my story to you. All the things that it put me through. The lonely days and the rainy days. I started singing at the age of 5. Mama put me up there. I was so terrified. No, I think she does know. She knows a lot. She knows a whole lot. She cannot dress for shit. Okay, Tracy, you tell her, honey. Since we're on the issue and you over there reading me, Miss Ness, we also have to talk about you putting the camera in between your legs. Now, that is nasty. That is not necessary. And there's no reason why you have to aim your camera down at your thighs. Why? Who told you that was sexy, honey? That's only sexy for people who are selling sex. Correct? Okay, something else I've noticed. Now, I've noticed it when you were in Vegas, and I noticed it pretty much every time you come on, you aim the camera down between your legs. Now, I mean, we're talking about class here, honey. Why is it that everyone else can have their camera and they see their face, but in yours, we always looking in your crotch? I'm just saying, you're reading me. How's she gonna drag someone home when she's trying to drag her home too? I know she ain't trying to drag my apartment, honey. She ain't in no damn apartment. Girl, that is a room. That is a room. And every time she comes home, I see there's somebody there talking to her. So more than likely, that's like a drug program, transitional housing. She has a room with just a bed in it. That is not even a personal bed. She doesn't even have a headboard. That's because it's not permanent housing, honey. Even when I was in transitional housing, honey, I could fix my room up. So I know you want to compete. I know you don't want to compete on that level, this thing, right? All you have in there is a mattress, basically. A mattress lifted off the floor and your computer table, which you purchased since you've been clean. That's it. A chair and a bed. So you don't want to go into all that. So we're going to go over there and see to make sure you ain't being too. If you're being fair, just responding to me, that's fine. But if you really get nasty, girl, I know she ain't criticizing her home too, honey. No, well, we know some of her story. She already admits she was in drug program, honey. But the other issue, Ness, if we have to go there, we're going to have to question you is if you're in a drug program and you're clean and sober, you're trying to get your life together and all this, how can you come online and you're drinking? How can a person in recovery be drinking? How can a person in recovery be smoking blunts? Right? That's not sober. They call it clean and sober, honey. So if obviously, I don't know what kind of they have their program makes you go to meetings or whatever. But the first thing is they're going to tell you, girl, we don't do anything. I mean, I can't even imagine going and fixing myself a glass of wine. That's not how addiction works. So if your goal is to be clean, you have to be clean from everything, honey. Now there are some former crackheads who just wanted to get off crack, but usually if they have an addictive personality, they'll just trade that in and get hooked on something else. They'll do something else, right? Usually or oftentimes they'll justify alcohol. They'll say, well, alcohol is legal. That doesn't mean it won't destroy your life, right? Skid rows are built on alcoholism, not drug addiction. Correct? But we ain't trying to tell you what to do, girl. We just trying to tell you fix your stuff. A room behind a used tire shop. Oh my goodness, girl. That might be, is that a program or is that transitional housing? See, this is what happened, Ms. Ness. Now, your mind maybe tells you, I didn't bother him. I ain't say nothing to that old man, all this kind of shit, right? But when you're making videos, girl, and you're coming on and you're making them live and you're spending all that time putting all this stuff on your face, how is it that you expect no one to respond to it? Right? Thank you. Listen to your blog, Father. Oh, you put it on YouTube. You put it on YouTube. We gonna talk about it. Isn't his philosophy? Didn't you come on here, girl, pretending to be a man so you could romance Jay Wilson? Right. I see y'all not getting along right now either. He's reading you. They tell me now he's calling you isn't it rich? Aren't you a pair? You hear it last on the ground, him in midair. Who is the clown? He over there calling you a clown, girl. She almost hit a child the other day while driving. Yeah, she's not ready for driving. She was pissed off at the goddamn parking space this morning. You're not ready for prime time, Ness, and you would arrive there being a decent, normal human being much faster if you stop drinking. Don't drink. Don't do drugs, girl. That's what it's all about. Don't get your clean mind. It's not clean if you're still getting high, right? The obsession is still getting high. If you would let it go and trust God, honey, right? Let it go. I think you need to let it go. Let it go, baby. Let it go, girl. Mm-hmm. You will slowly become more normal. You think more normal, more rationally, right? When I first got off of meth, I used to get on the bus here, right? I had to ride the buses at that point. The program was just by buses, not even the train. And I just had so many problems with the bus drivers. I said, good morning, motherfucker, right? Because I would get pissed off. Hurry up, get on. I just couldn't take that because I was fresh from the streets, girl. Right? You got to let that all fall off of you. And the realization will come on, but Timothy, why are you talking to the bus driver? Period, girl. There's no need to talk to him. What's going on, Mocha Drop? Nicole Reloaded. How you doing, Nicole Reloaded? No, girl, they won't give me no tip, honey. They said, we ain't feeling you, you old bastard. This for the young, honey, the needy, not the greedy. I said, okay, excuse me. Please consider tipping your uncle every once in a while to make him feel like he's human, right? He can go buy him some cornflakes and raisin bran every once in a while. When things calm down, we're going to ask Miss Kamala to look into these dog food ripoffs too. These pet supplies. They are tearing my ass up, right? Them goddamn you little cool, a little treat. Baby, that shit is $24 a bag. Then you got to get the dental stuff. That's another $15 a bag. And he gets 3 different kind of treats. So essentially, it comes out to $100. Well, you say, well, $100, that ain't bad, Timothy. You love him. You love every 2 weeks. And when he get his haircut tomorrow, that's another $100. Your child is expensive raising these cheering. Raising these cheering. Do you love me, baby? Mm-hmm. He's okay. He wagged the tail. I love you, daddy. That's all it takes. The Blue Angels. Yes, they flying, baby. They're going to really fly this weekend. When they fly so cloud. Well, I don't know if it's because they're so low or is it because there's 5 and 6 of them in formation. But it just scares you. Your windows shaking, everything. What else is going on, people? Is Donald Trump still making a fool out of his damn self? He only got like, what, 25 days, 26 days? Shall we pressing on close to 3 weeks? Get your shit and go. And the drama's not going to be over when he loses. They're going to have to go through every damn state now and prove to you that you lost. Why we got to be always kissing that fool's ass? 66, you found guilty on all goddamn 66. You lost on every motherfucking case. They just let him come on. Oh, let him come on. Donald Trump, he's happy in the polls. Why? Question yourself. What am I as a person? Why am I letting this thief, this crook, this bully, why am I letting my children watch him? What kind of example is he setting? Right? It's to be a bigoted asshole. They keep kissing his ass. And Obama called it out. I was so glad somebody finally called it out. He said he's always bragging about how good the economy was when he was the president. The economy he was bragging about was just like Obama said yesterday. It was Obama economy. He said he had 70 straight weeks of growth. 70 straight weeks, honey. Or was it 6? No, they do it once a month. 70 straight months. The whole time Barack Obama was in office, honey, the numbers were climbing out of an abyss. And Donald Trump got in and immediately started taking credit for it. And it's wrong. He didn't do shit. All he built was a half a piss ass little gate that didn't have no effect on the that's why I like Obama. He can break this shit down. It didn't have no effect on the border at all. Since you're gonna fix it, why didn't you fix it when you were the president? You ran on it, right? And the numbers and not been affected at all. Your little fence didn't mean shit. It just meant you spent a bunch of billions of dollars on nothing. That's what they need to talk about, honey. You tell them, Obama. No drama, Obama. He didn't have no damn scandals when he was the president. You. Not only were you impeached 3 times and all these goddamn charges, all these civil suits, and all these felonies, child. How many scandals did you have, Donald Trump? How many do you have now? How many rapes or accusations of rape, sexual impropriety? Having pets is expensive. I thought my baby was about 7, but no, he's 10 years old. I got him. He was 3 when I got him. That was 7 years ago. So he's 10 years old. The drama starts happening when they get about 12, 13. So I'm almost there. As far as doctors, I mean, as vets and stuff like that, they start seeing. I mean, my other dog, Jimmy Dog, he didn't have any problems all the way up until his 14th year. So we continue to hope, but that's only 4 years away. But we do it out of love. It's only me and him here. What if I had 3 children? People have done a lot more than raising a dog. Trump has a GoFundMe. I thought he was a billionaire. Why don't he use some of these billions, honey, instead of all this goddamn selling all this trash, this junk that he sells, child? You know good damn well that watch ain't worth no $500, child. That ain't shit. This watch, this is Michael Kors. See a watch? Michael Kors, honey. As long as they run on a battery, these watches ain't worth about $35. Because it's a name, you can put your name on anything, honey. You just say, give me the same watch, but I want Donald Trump in the name, right? And they just run off in China some damn where. And then he charges $500 for them. Correct? He got a little playing card. Look, you can get the collection. The Donald Trump, I signed them all. All this little bullshit, right? So the cards, they cost 10 cents. Maybe less than 10 cents when you buy the whole pack, right? What is he selling for? $20. Right? Why is all this nickel and dime hustling Donald Trump if you're a multi-billionaire? If I were you, when you first started running, you said that you weren't gonna, no one had to pay anything. You were going to cover everything, right? You were paying for everything out of your pocket. And what do you pay for? Absolutely nothing. Now we're finding all this shit out about what you were getting from Russia. Oh, grifter. Squinty looks good. Oh, he got these 2 holes where he was scratching before. When we went to the doctor, they took care of it. But tomorrow they're going to cut his hair all the way down so it looked like normal again. That came out yesterday saying that Diddy life may be in danger because of all the big time games that he has in his head. Diddy's life is in danger. He ain't in danger no more than nobody else. He's just trying to get moved. Baby, they got all kinds of crazy people in prison. He'll be a star in there. It ain't what you think it is, baby. And them people are not impressed because he had these parties. They had them too. Only thing they care about in prison when they're gonna make it hard for you is if you're a child molester, as far as I know. Unless he's made problems with all these, you got to realize that half the people in the rap game are ex-gangbangers. So if he got problems like that, or if he's actually had involvement in some of these damn way they kill each other constantly, then he would have real problems. My baby Shih Tzu is 8 months. Oh, you got a baby Shih Tzu. The Shih Tzu look just like my Squeenie dog. Get up here and show your beautiful face. The Shih Tzu is a little smaller. This baby is a Lhasa Apso. Look at the camera, you ding dong. What you doing? I ain't gonna look at shit, Daddy. What are you doing? Look at that smiling face. See his hair all over his head? They're gonna cut that down tomorrow. Squeenie, look at the camera. Daddy, what's the camera? You want to give me some sugar? He's a pretty face. See that mouth? Look at that. Wolf man. So he looked just like a Shih Tzu, but they are so adorable when they're babies. The Shih Tzu, they look just like the Shih Tzu's face is a little less. He has a little less pronounced snout, right? He 8 months. Oh, he giving you a hard time. All that running around, want to play. Come on, mama, play. He committed more sexual crimes among young boys and girls. He committed more. I don't know how you can get more. When people talking about hundreds of victims and all that. So basically, everybody who ever had sex with him or was invited to one of his parties are now filing lawsuits saying they were abused. Everybody was not at them parties having a horrible time, honey. Believe me. But if they can get $1 or $2, I guess they're gonna try to get it. We ain't making no excuses. I'm more offended by the way he treated that woman as far as his violence. I can give a damn about him fucking. It don't seem like he likes underage. It ain't like he's Epstein somebody. His victims they just grown, and many of them got paid. The men got paid, honey. But his abuse of women is what offends me about the Diddy story. Now I've avoided it because they come out with something every 3 hours. He ain't worth that much time for me. We'll pick it up when he's actually tried or something. Anybody know what happened with Wiley? Wasn't Wiley supposed to go to court in the last couple of days? Anybody know what kind of time he got? You know, Tracy? Yeah, at one point somebody said he had 1,000 victims. So everybody's a victim. Yet they couldn't they're breaking their neck to get into the parties. We saw what Cassie been through, and we can only imagine what the other women have went through. You know, just beat one woman. So I ain't got no affection for no goddamn mercy for no woman abuser, wife beater. They put him in the same cell as Jeff's dude. Warren Jeffs. Who is Jeffs? I forget. Very little security, just like the other guy who was missing around with young children who friends were celebrities. What's his name? Epstein, right? Was his name Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah, black men don't kill themselves in jail. I just never saw it. We just he's probably been to jail many times already. Prisons, jails. Everybody knows he's either a prisoner. I just don't think he'd be devastated like that, even if he does get a life sentence, which I doubt that he's going to get a life sentence since nobody died, and nobody's so far as we know, is underage. Now they have people. I don't know what's going on with this. What's this little white kid? Stop it. Justin Bieber and those people. He was a record producer, so he had a lot of young people around there. If they can prove that he had sex with them, then maybe he would get a really hard sentence. My guess is he's gonna get about 15 years in prison. 15 years. The dude in the Fed, he's gonna do 85%, so he's gonna do about 13 years in prison. Who is Wiley? Oh, honey, you don't know the legend of the Wiley Show? Poor thing. Well, one thing about Wiley, he'd be coming out with a clear head, I think. But I don't know. Wiley's issue wasn't drugs, I don't believe. his is mental. But will they still just turn him out on the street? I don't know. Is he a danger to himself and others? Justin Bieber might testify. Yeah, as far as I know, that they have pictures. He actually was underage. I think the other guy, what's the one that was with Michael Jackson? He's underage. I blank on all the names. There are a few. It seems like his thing was more with big dick black men having sex with women, and we can assume himself. But it seems like it was more adults. When that he's saying that the Fed is one who released that video of where he did Cassie. Nigga, the point is you did do it. You're in the film, honey. So we ain't gonna cry for you because they released it. We don't give a damn. Most women want you caught, right? A 120 victims so far. Maybe Miss Cassie said, "Let me get in there and get mine. Let me get mine, honey." She did right. She got 30 million. They should hold Wiley to the election over. Oh, you don't want to hear him sing no more? Oh, how he loved Donald Trump. He is the sweetest man I ever known. And I just love. You wish Diddy's trial would be televised? It certainly got enough publicity. Damn. They've been talking about that nonstop for over a year. And how long have you been in jail? A couple months? And they will not let him out. Jeff didn't kill himself either, right? He could have been set up. He was a wealthy man, though. I wonder why he didn't pay people off. So I don't know that. I mean, when you're used to being a multi-millionaire, he was a billionaire, riding around in jets and having mansions all over the damn place, and all these young people, all this sex, constantly sex. Obviously, he was sexually obsessed. You go from that to a little tiny cell the size of my kitchen with your toilet in the middle of the floor, and you know that's the only life you're ever going to know. He could have killed himself. He could have. They set, yes, but they do set people up in prison sometimes, like that dude Jeffrey Dahmer, right? They set him up where he should never have been in population, right? Because somebody took his life. Stick you in there. A lot of times it comes down to money too. Who's paying who off? You got $1 billion, huh? You can certainly break somebody off a couple mil for protection. That would be probably the COs or the cops. She claimed and sold it on the dark web. Do y'all believe Big O did that? Now, who is Big O? Allegedly, word on the street, Oprah. Oh, Oprah purchased an X tape of Justin Bieber for $75 million. No, I don't believe that story at all. What would she have to gain? There's snipping black celebrity left and right. No, I don't believe that shit about Oprah at all. What the hell would Oprah have to gain from that, honey? Women are not nearly as nasty as men's. So 75 million for a sex tape of, girl, what, you see a little piece of his ass going up and down and all, because that ain't worth nothing. And Oprah Winfrey certainly don't got to stoop to those levels when she owns her own studio. She's saying she sold it on the dark web. Nicole Reloaded, don't believe all this bullshit on YouTube, honey. They can say anything. All right, people, I got to go over here and see if Miss Ness is tearing my ass up or if she being kind and gentle like me. Ooh, look at all these people. Thank y'all for coming in. All right. I'm going to check it out. If it's real bad, I got to come back later.